The Ford Explorer is one of the most popular vehicles on the road today, and arguably one of the better looking vehicles on the road today. However, a lot of our customers don't know what it's like on the inside of this vehicle. So what we want to do is give you a first-hand look at exactly what to expect when you climb behind the wheel of a Ford Explorer. Let's take a closer look. As soon as you open the door to the new Explorer, you notice there are new switches, handles, and overall new design language. If you know anything about the Fords of the past decade, this one has buttons and switches and all new design for 2020 and beyond. Get a nice design, new design here on the steering wheel, and this is the ST model, so this is top of the line. You get nice leather wrapped steering wheel here, leather wrapped seats with contrasting stitching. Impossible not to notice is this giant Sync 3 screen right here in the middle. Now some people would prefer this, while others may not. You can still get a traditional smaller size screen in the Ford Explorer if you so wish. Over here on the steering wheel, you have your controls for your adaptive cruise control, your lane keeping, your volume controls with mute. On the opposite side, you have menu buttons for your digital dash, your phone answering and hang up, and your touch to talk for sync. Located just on the opposite side of the steering wheel is your start stop button. As you notice, there's an all-new digital display here where the gauges are. And there's your 10.1-inch LCD screen all fired up. On this you have a top and a bottom, so this will display your map while this displays your audio controls. You can change it around. You have your phone, you can have it all audio, navigation, your apps with your Sirius XM Traffic and Travel Link, and your settings menu. Now down here in the settings menu you have a connectivity area where you can hit your Ford Pass Connect, and this is an in-vehicle Wi-Fi hotspot that is good for up to 10 devices, and you can use those devices from up to 50 feet away. Perfect for those trips with the kids. The other new digital part here is this dash, which is completely customizable. You can display as little or as much information as you would like. So you can see you go through your select screens menu here, your calm screen, you can take off your fuel economy and your trip, and that basically just gives you your miles per hour right there. And when you switch your drive modes, this will also change with your eco mode. Bring up quite a different hue. And then your sport mode will completely change it to give you an RPM gauge and your speedometer. Nice red accents there. Over to the left, you have your headlight controls, a trunk release button, and right here, go forward, back, up and down with the steering wheel. Right here in the middle are nice audio controls with your volume, your tune, and your seek buttons. Here you can turn your parking sensors off, your hazards, and your front view camera. Climate controls are very intuitive, easy to use. Down for cool, up for heat, and you have heated and cooled seats in here and a physical button for your heated steering wheel. Below that, it's a nice storage cubby with a 12-volt port and a USB and a USB-C. You have a knob here to change from reverse, neutral, and drive, and a manual mode button in the middle. Not all of the Explorers will have the manual mode. As you can see, this one is also equipped with a 360-degree backup, and you can change that to your traditional trajectory and kind of a split screen so you can see a little bit wider. This does have an electronic parking brake. Here's your auto start stop off button if you choose not to use that. Your active park assist, hill descent control, and your traction control off. And here's where you will select those drive modes that we showed you a little bit earlier in the video. 2 cup holders and a wireless charging pad for equipped phones. Or alternatively, you could put your phone right here in this nice little cubby. You do get storage with a tray on top and another 12-volt port inside here. Pretty deep too. Up above is your garage home link. Sunglasses holder, of course. Interior lighting and controls for your panoramic vista roof. And that does extend over the second row. Speaking of the second row, how about we climb back there and check that out. Here in the second row, you have a nice sunshade there, which you can pull up. Cup holders, more storage, map pockets on the back. You have additional climate controls for the rear passengers, more USB ports, and a 110-volt outlet with storage underneath. This model is equipped with the captain's chairs, which features a storage cubby here in the middle with 2 cup holders. And this is great for holding kids' toys and stuff like that when you're on a long trip. These come equipped with armrests. It's pretty comfortable back here. To access the third row, simply press this button right here. It'll fold the seat up and allow you to slide it forward. As we climb in the back, you notice there's quite a bit more room back here over the previous models. You also get a cup holder, a little bit of storage over here, and you can see your tie downs for when the third row is folded flat. Not too bad. Let's check out the cargo area. Do have an automatic lift gate in here. And as you can see, there's not too much room with the seats folded up in the third row. However, you do get additional storage underneath this tray here that you can access from either side. Say you need to just store something a little bit smaller, you can just throw it down there. To lower the third row, simply push these buttons right here. That's for left and right. They'll do them both at the same time. And as you can see, that gives you quite a bit more room. If we want to fold down the seats for the second row, we can do that manually up front. A lot has changed over the previous generation with this new Ford Explorer, basically because it is a rear-wheel drive based layout where the previous generation was a front-wheel drive layout. What that means is that each row gets a little bit more room than it had previously. So for example, here in the first row, passengers enjoy 40.7 inches of total headroom and 43 inches of legroom. Here in the second row, you'll enjoy 40.5 inches of headroom and 39 inches of legroom. And these seats are movable forward and backwards, and you can give more room for the third row passengers. Speaking of the third row passengers, they get up to 38.9 inches of headroom and up to 32.2 inches of legroom. This new Explorer has a total of 152.7 cubic inches of total passenger volume, with 18.2 cubic feet of space behind the third row. And then when you fold that third row flat, just like it is now, you get 47.9 inches of cubic feet. And with all rows folded down, you get an abundant 87.8 cubic feet of complete storage. So now that we've taken a look around the interior of the Ford Explorer, what do you say we go for a first-hand drive? Well, folks, as you can see, behind the wheel of the Ford Explorer is a great place to be, even if you're a passenger. But there's no better place to get behind the wheel than Richmond Ford, where we are driven by you. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great Ford content, and thanks for watching.